world. Before we begin today, which I'm going to attempt to tell you part 2 about the story, try and describe where we're going. No, today it won't be to a pyramid. We're already at the fucking pyramid. Fuck the fucking pyramid. We're there. Let's just do it. I'm looking at this camera and I can't figure out which side of my hair is on which side of my head. Before we begin, something that's bothering me. I didn't realize it until I looked over at the kitchen and something caught my eye and just made me think in the wrong direction for a minute. This is a box of Cocoa Puffs, right? That's Sunny. That's the bird. That's the one who's apparently cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with how Sunny's world works, wherever he goes, he is constantly, endlessly haunted and consumed by the desire for Cocoa Puffs, to the point that literally, if the thought even crosses his mind, everyone and everything in the world around him is turned from normalcy to Cocoa Puffs. Now, with that in mind, explain to me this. He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, yet every action he makes while he's aware that Cocoa Puffs even exist causes Cocoa Puffs. They just appear spontaneously everywhere, all the time. Now, you would think, living in a world where you can't escape Cocoa Puffs, you'd be a little less compelled to consume them as often as you do. Yet he just keeps on going cuckoo. He's continuously, ceaselessly cuckoo fucking Cocoa Puffs, and I don't understand why. So anyway, chapter 2. Alright, so this is the last time I'm going to say the word pyramid, but they get to the pyramid. They're inside. They open the door. There's going to be a lock on the door. I don't know how you're going to unlock the door. Maybe with words or with a sword, or you have to kill a dragon. You know what? That's what we're going to do. They're going to have to kill a dragon. It's going to be a very small, cramped space in which a dragon is going to be suddenly shoved, thrust upon them, this dragon. They will have to find a way to slay it. Kill the dragon, open the door. And then you're on the first floor. It's not really the first floor. It's like we call it the lobby. This is the lobby of the pyramid. They're in the lobby, and it looks like a Gundam mobile suit and an episode of Breaking Bad made sweet love and spawned a laboratory. There's gadgets and junk and things that are glowing green all hanging from the walls, and there's this guy, he's a scientist, and he's there. And I haven't figured out what kind of hair he's going to have yet. But there are signs all over this fucking lab. They say something, but they say it in letters that neither of our heroes understand. And so they go into the lab, and they see this guy, and he looks back at them like all worried and concerned and shit. And he just points up at one of the unreadable signs. And they just look at each other like, we can't fucking read that. And he looks at them both. And he looks over to the other side of the room and he points to this box. There's a box in the corner of the room. Bunch more signs. Like, you remember the old Looney Tunes cartoons when whenever they'd want to lure Elmer Fudd somewhere, they decorated it bright lights? This is supposed to be the exact opposite of that, but this fucking guy never watched Looney Tunes. So instead of drawing away from the bricks, he draws them towards them. And when you're two guys trying to save the world in your room with a box that you're being told adamantly not to open, you almost have to open it. So they gotta open it. And out pops this monkey. There's a monkey in the box in a ninja suit. It's a ninja monkey in a box, and he pops out and they fucking fight. They fight the monkey, and it's amazing. Just bouncing around the rooms and shit. There's gonna be techno house music and ricocheting ninja stars, and the monkey's gonna split into like 70 different monkeys and attack like Karibo, and Yugi would run them to the multiplier machine. Remember that shit? That was crazy. Like fucking 30,000 hit points just from Karibo. And then the Undercover bothers me. They're fighting the monkey, and the green guy, he's trying to talk to them. They're not understanding what he's saying, and he's screaming words, and they're illegible, and he's waving and making motions in the air like he's trying to make words for them to see, but they don't see shit because they don't speak the same language. And it gets kind of frustrating, and then all of a sudden, the monkey, he hits B.O.X with something heavy. I'm not sure what yet. I'm not sure of a lot of things yet. The cow on my wall is gone. B.O.X gets hit with something, and it stirs something loose, and he keeps hearing these words in his head. There's passwords and some weird language that he doesn't know, but he does. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. He hears these words in his head, and he says them, and the monkey stops. Password operated monkey. And then the ninja suit disappears, and he just kind of walks over, and now he's just like a regular monkey. He's like a gremlin when it would turn from good to evil. And the monkey just climbs on B.O.X's shoulder, and it's like, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, and shit. And now they have a monkey. And they've survived the lobby. And now the green guy starts speaking English. And Mr. Black almost, kicks him in the throat for not being able to speak English prior to that, whilst they were getting their asses kicked by a monkey. And beyond that, I'm pretty sure that's it. Or I'm forgetting something. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I haven't had enough coffee. Maybe I didn't think far ahead enough about the monkey. Maybe I've thought too far ahead about the monkey. Stop saying monkey. They're going to the pyramid. Anyway, that's the idea so far. More to come later. I'm a fish.